Hello class 11th. Beta, it is first day from my side to all of you related to your syllabus. Now I have sent to all of you English grammar, but it is today first time when I am going to explain your books. There are two books in your syllabus. First one is Hornbill and second one is Snapshot. So first of all, I am going to describe one by one chapters as summary from your Hornbill. In this book Hornbill, first lesson is the portrait of a lady. That is definite article. Portrait means होता है characterization, that is चरित्र चित्रण. Of means का, और lady means एक महिला, means the characterization of a lady, एक महिला का चरित्र चित्रण. This is your first lesson, and this lesson has been written by Khushwant Singh, Indian writer who lived in America. Thou later he returned to India, started to live here. So, but by birth he was an Indian writer. In this lesson, the portrait of a lady, Khushwant Singh has narrated whole story in autobiographical way. Actually, this whole lesson, this story is autobiographical, self-written on life, and describes the relationship of writer with his grandmother. So, Khushwant Singh starts this autobiographical lesson by saying first that his old mother was same as the old grandmother of others one. दूसरों के दादी जैसी इनकी भी दादी थी. He had wrinkled on his face, and that wrinkleness or wrinkled sign was since 20 years, was for 20 years. And whenever Khushwant Singh looked towards the portrait or figure, photo of his grandfather, then he found or realized that there was great difference between the age of his grandfather and his grandmother. After looking his grandfather, it seemed him that his grandfather had died long ago, and he had no wife or child, means baby बच्चे उनके नहीं थे, but he had lots and lots of grandson, grandchildren, नाती and पोते. But when he looked towards his grandmother, he found that his grandmother was much younger than his grandfather. For 20 years, he was finding or realizing the same wrinkled face, same age, same gesture and posture of his grandmother, says telling of bits of rosary, and in same way putting one hand on the waist for the support of the whole body. So he found every time whenever he thought or compared between both grandfather and grandmother that his grandfather was more elder than his grandmother. And further he says that to think the prettiness of his grandmother was totally a revolting thought, means it was not possible to think the prettiness of his grandmother because he was finding for 20 years her in same way with wrinkled face and bent body, counting, telling rosary, bits of rosary, etc. Now, after this, narrator tells her gesture posture that she was of old age with white hair, pale, that is pallor, or pale face, body, etc. And after this, Khushwant Singh starts to tell what type of relation was between him and his grandmother. Then Khushwant Singh tells this in this lesson that in search of bread and butter, his parents, means Khushwant Singh's writer's parent, went to city by leaving Khushwant Singh with his grandmother. Thus, Khushwant Singh became dependent on his grandmother totally, and grandmother also liked him being her grandson, and thus the closeness, the deepness in their relationship grew. His grandmother used to wake up him in early morning, used to make bath him, used to prepare him to go to school, and also used to give him in early morning the stale bread by spreading sugar and ghee on that stale bread to eat him, and after that to go to school. And also she used to take some stale breads in her possession, in her purse or bag, and then both of them, means Khushwant Singh, that is the narrator, grandson and the grandmother, both departed or went to the school. And the Dadi also used to go with Khushwant Singh to reach him safely to the school. And also there was one purpose of his grandmother, that the temple and school both were attached to each other. So when Khushwant Singh and other children used to study or became busy in study of sacred lines, of religious books and other books, then Dadi used to read some pious and religious books, scriptures, by sitting in the temple, and the priest of the temple used to teach children related to pious lines, related to religious books. And when both had completed their study, Dadi the study of scriptures, and students Khushwant Singh studied by the teacher. After completion of that, both of them, grandmother and grandson, returned back to home. And at that time, those stale breads, who used to be put into the bag of Dadi, was thrown during the returning to the home. And at that time, during the returning, dogs were met there to them, and Dadi used to throw those stale breads to those dogs, and those dogs followed them up to the home by quarreling with each other for those stale breads or pieces of stale breads. After this, narrator Khushwant Singh starts to tell how situation started to change, how the turning point started to come in their relationship, between the relationship of granddadi, grandmother and grandson. And Khushwant Singh tells us in this story that after some time, when parents of Khushwant Singh, that is parents of narrator, author, settled in city very well, then they sent on they called on the Khushwant Singh and his dadi, his grandmother, to city. Both of them went to city with them parents, and by going there situation changed. Now Khushwant Singh had to go to school by bus. He started to study in an English school, and now there was no scope to for Dadi to go with the Khushwant Singh to go to the school, to go to the temple. So Dadi deviated her path. She started to feed sparrows, and she started to spin wheels, and she always whole day from early morning to late evening, she used to be busy in spinning wheels, and only for half an hour she took rest from spinning wheels to feed the sparrows and other little birds in the veranda of the home, or yard of the house, home, whatever you can say. When writer, after studying at a school, daily returned back to home, came to the home at evening, Dadi usually used to ask with him whatever was taught in the school, and he told her what was whatever was taught there, like science principles, Archimedes principles, and other, the earth's being round, and other all such things which Western studies, related to Western studies, where it's replied by author that all such things were taught today in this school. And this was not liked by Dadi, by grandmother, and thus slowly one day narrator informed his Dadi, his grandmother, that now the music would be taught them, and the Dadi did not protest, but she did not even approved also, and her silence towards this matter was showing that she was not ready, she was not happy with this learning of the music, because according to her, learning of music or music was the sole authority, sole function, sole work of the harlot or prostitutes and beggars. And thus Dadi slowly, one by one, day by day, deviated from towards other side in spinning the wheels, and in the telling the rosaries, beds of rosary. And Khushwant Singh became busy towards his study, and this situation brought some turning point in their life. After that, when Khushwant Singh, that is the author of this lesson, reached in university school, the room of both of grandson and grandmother separated. Different two rooms were allotted for them. One was for Dadi, grandmother, and other one was for grandson, that is Khushwant Singh, writer. And this incident took completely turning point in their life, in their relationship. Now sometimes, not usually, but sometimes one day after one day, or only at evening, after whole day at evening, both used to meet during meal, etc. Otherwise they could not meet, they don't have time, they did not have time to meet with each other. And finally what happened, one day Khushwant Singh had to go to abroad to get better education. Now Dadi also came with Khushwant Singh to see off at airport, and there she kissed the forehead of writer, and writer cherished that kissing moment, and my witness of kissing moment in his heart, because he was doubting that after 5 years when he would return, he would not get his grandmother alive. But after 5 years passed, after 5 years when he returned back, he found Dadi, his grandmother, in same position, in same gesture, posture, with wrinkled face, with a pale face, bending in same way, telling bits of rosary in his hand, and chanting the scriptures. Dadi welcomed him, took him at home with family from airport, and on that very returning day also, Dadi in same way became busy during the noon time to feed the sparrows and other little birds, and collected the neighborhood women and sang a song like a warrior song in welcome of or in happiness of returning of her grandson. And after that time passed, and same day at evening she fell ill. Doctor was called on there. Doctor came. He checked and said that was only little bit fever and would go soon. But Dadi took this fever in different way and explained and said to the family members, her family members, that was her last time of life. Now no one was ready to accept this, but she laid on her bed silently, and by lying on the bed, she kept continue bedding her rosary, and in bedding her rosary, lips were moving, but after some time, slowly, gradually, her lips stopped, and the rosary fell from her lifeless fingers, and thus writer and his family came to know that now Dadi had passed away. Then, according to customary, the dead body corpse of the grandmother was brought down on the ground, and after 1 hour, family member managed the sketcher and other shroud and other death funeral processes, and thus when in early morning next day after death, they started to carry the dead body of grandmother. They found, when they entered into the room of dead body, they found that sparrows were sitting around the dead body and stretcher of the Dadi, grandmother, but no bird were chirping there. But what used to be happen earlier, when Dadi used to feed them or any time birds came, used to chirp, used to sit on her leg, on her head, on her shoulders, etc. Used to take food, grains from the palms of the grandmother. But on that day, birds were not chirping. All those birds were sitting silently around her dead body. Having seen this scene, the mother of writer brought some stale breads, and by breaking into pieces, threw these breads towards the birds. But no bird took even a single piece of bread scattered there. And when dead body corpse of grandmother was being taken to the shamshan, or for to be cremated there, then birds flew away silently, and the next day sweeper came, and by collecting the whole scattered pieces of bread, he collected and threw all in dustbin. Thus story ends, and the story of grandmother of Khushwant Singh and relationship between his and his grandmother came to an end. Thus, this whole story is autobiographical, describes religious and pious nature of the grandmother of Khushwant Singh, writer, and relationship between both grandmother and grandson, that is the writer. Thus, they passed their life, they expand their life, and thus the story of Dadi became end. If any problem occurs, then contact me. This is the whole summary of your first lesson. Thank you. Have a nice day.